Oh,
Gadriel, you actually hear that too, because you're almost back to the keep on your way home from your latest assignment, carrying the poor man that you brought with you in tow. I assume you kept him alive.
I forgot to hit record.
Wes. Is Wes even here?
He should be. He's in
He
game.
should be. Yeah.
Is he in chat right now, though? That's why I don't like Skype over. That's why I prefer Discord, because you can actually see when someone isn't there.
Yeah, he's here. His icon isn't grayed out, so he's here.
I know that he's here, but I'm asking, is he talking? Is he in chat? I know he's in the call, but I want to know if he can hear us. If he's actually...
I do not know.
By the way, you really did not want to pass that wisdom check.
Well, what I ran into?
You ran into something fun.
A bear, a demon, or a fish?
None.
Oh.
Fun things. Because you
Cocaine?
shouldn't. You shouldn't be in that. Hi.
I'm back.
Hey, Discord's up. How about that?
I told you that like how many times?
We told you that
Hey.
like 15 minutes ago.
Don't you shout at me. Anyway, so Wes,
I was getting.
you're on your way. Did you kill that person that you found last session? Or did you keep him alive?
Person?
You know, the necromancer. Did you keep him alive, or did you end up
I
killing
don't remember a fucking necromancer.
him? Last
Oh,
session.
oh, that guy. Ah, that was a long time ago.
No, it really wasn't, but okay.
Well, it was a couple weeks ago. I've been busy since then.
So, did you keep him alive, or did you just kill him? Just gack him?
I think we kept him alive to dispense justice when we got back.
Okay, so yeah, you're on your way back, like, with him in tow, and you just hear this shout of, Senrek! As you're just, like, walking back. Like, the keep is in sight. And you're just like, oh no. You get that, like, foreboding feeling. But anyway, so while you're walking back, Toko, what are you doing besides shouting?
I'm probably just freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
And planning on how like
Keep calm and carry on.
planning on which wrestling move to use against Zinrik once he gets back. I can't decide between a suplex, an armbar, or a pile driver.
No matter what you do, there's only one thing I will ever say.
Okay. So.
And his name is John Cena!
God damn it. Anyway. So.
I was waiting for you to start.
So anyway, Wes. So you get
Yep.
back. You lock him up. Do you go? Where do you go? Do you go to your
Sir Falkius.
quarters? Do you go see Sir Falkius? Okay, you go to see Sir Falkius. Good. So yeah, you go to Sir Falkius. The door is closed. I assume you knock before entering,
Of
like
course.
a good person.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you knock on the door, and then you
Fucking angel. Of course I do.
you enter. Sir Falkius is like at his desk, writing. He seems to be doing that a lot. Around his arm, you see like this like red mark.
Yeah,
like-
I'd say.
His sleeve is kind of torn.
I just say, I have returned, Sir Falkius.
I can see that. I trust your assignment went well.
We discovered that a necromancer was in the area. He was... Unfortunately, a lot of villagers didn't make it, let's just say.
That's a shame.
Anyway, I returned with him and put him in the prison cells.
Good. Now, I wanted to tell you something before you found out for yourself. Sir, Lord Paladin Domain has been rather antsy lately. He's assigned me 2 new replacements. Again.
Interesting.
Indeed. I suggest
Who
you
they
go
are?
meet them. Sorry?
May I ask who they are?
I'm sure you've met one of them. They were screaming bloody murder just an hour ago.
Ah, so that was them.
Yes, that was one of them.
I heard them from a
I
mile
believe
away.
she was shouting at the other one.
Yes, I heard that from a mile away.
Good. And by the way, Zusk ran ahead. He's already here. He already delivered me his version of the full report. I will
Yes.
have your next assignment for you soon. However, I suggest you go and relax. I can have someone take you to their quarters if you'd like.
And
But I suggest you knock first.
yes, of course. And Sir Falcus, perhaps next time something related to a demon or the demons we've been looking for.
Of course. It will be to your taste.
Thank you. And with that, he bows and walks off. To
He
his
nods and kind of rubs his arm. The sigh.
Wait. Is his arm messed up from what I did, or is it something else?
Yeah, that's what he did.
God damn it, Connor.
I got his cane, not his arm.
You got his cane, but it also wrapped around his arm.
Oh, can I?
Dumbass.
That's why he had to tug it loose.
How much is a healing potion?
It's just a red mark. It's not physical damage.
I'm still gonna bring him one.
I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck he got a whip.
I don't know. That's actually a good question. You should ask him.
You're his wife. Why don't you ask him?
Okay, first off, if anyone was gonna get a whip, it would be me.
Oh, I see how it is. Bow chicka bow wow.
I'm on top, and you don't get to say anything. Deal.
Hey, that was kind of how his sister battle ran. By the way, it was just kind of like, all right, shut up, don't say a word. This never happened. All right, good.
So she's
Now
the
get-
tsundere.
Yeah, now get on the bottom. It's like,
Essentially.
That's
Essentially.
Yeah,
Cinderas are funny.
depends on your definition of funny, but okay. Anyway,
And yanderes are terrifying.
yep, they're fun though.
Hey, Jan
What?
Derry-chan is a very respectable young girl.
Wes, are you still in the Discord chat? Are you still in the
Yeah.
Discord chat? I can see you. I'm on Discord right now. Yay! I'm a bit sad because I can't share photos on Skype.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Not on the tablet version.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you can.
Not-
It's just
But
kind of
it's such a pain. I don't want to do it, and I don't have any good photos on my tablet. Anyway, so yeah. What do you do? Do you
I guess
actually
I'll
have
get-
to take you?
Well, am I going to a new set of quarters where I'll be closer to them, or do I have my own quarters?
You have your own quarters.
In that case, I'm just going to go to my own quarters and rest a little bit because I've been working all day and all night.
Right. I don't believe you've actually ever gone to your quarters because you're always in the temple.
I did
You did?
once,
Hmm.
but I did.
Once.
It was also the sleep.
Not brewing anything yet.
I'm trying
God.
to see if I can figure out if I can get some potions. Oh, herbal stuff, I guess.
You don't even have... You already left the forest.
Oh, how small is that place? Hell.
You said you left.
I know, but I thought it would take me at least an hour to get back.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you when you're back.
Um,
You know, he'll probably end up
And,
knowing. when
and
he's
Toka
back.
will tell you when you're on your back.
no,
Yeah.
I think I set to put Zing figure out a way to make a foxhole and hide.
So anyway,
Something tells me that's not going to
Anyway.
help much.
so
In
Yeah.
fact, it might actually
Go
make
to
things worse.
It's rather nice, if not a bit bare. You just rest for a while. Zinric, do you go back up to the rope, or the quote unquote rope?
I'm looking at the rope. I'm very much debating if I should use the rope. I use the rope.
You can also go through the front door.
Nope, I
Okay, you
use
use the
the
rope. Okay. Can you make me a use rope check? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, make me the use rope check while it's Toga standing over it with a knife.
I'm not a yandere. Jeez. Oh wait,
But
I
it-
have a fun idea though.
Okay, so you start climbing, and you eventually get through it. You're on the second floor, so it's not too hard to climb. You climb up it. Toga, are you still in the room?
Yes, I am still in the room.
And she has an
Okay.
idea.
You see her waiting there for you.
I
Awake.
peek up. I look at her. I get the.
Draw my. I take that knife. And
I quickly start climbing
cut the
back down.
sheets.
I climb down. No.
What do you do?
Actually, I have a better idea, but I don't know if I'll have to roll hide for it.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna suplex him.
You can hide in like under the windowsill.
And his name is Toka.
His name is Toga. Would you roll me a sense? Actually, a spot
Yep.
check,
Me?
Zinric? Yes, you.
Spot.
He's probably gonna roll better than me.
He might. I don't know.
I rolled.
No, he.
I don't have
You
a
rolled-
2 in spot.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
you climb up and you don't see anything, and so you climb into the window and you look down, you see her, and then you just get suplexed super hard onto the stone floor. It's like, bitch.
It's gonna be one of those.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Is spot the exam perception? Shit.
There is no perception.
Perception.
There's spot and search.
There's spot and search, yeah, and sense motive would be more.
And listen.
And listen,
I
yeah.
think I put my points in the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I kind of have all the others covered.
Okay. So yeah, you suplex him.
And while he is stunned, armbar,
Armbar 2.
and I will lecture the shit out of him.
Okay.
The old ball and chain.
Yes.
He's lucky I don't have a flail.
Why don't you have a flail?
Because sword sages don't have a proficiency with flails, I don't think.
I don't believe they do either.
Either way.
You know what you should do? Get proficiency with a flail.
Nah. If I'm gonna get anything with proficiency whips.
I have a whip.
Yeah, okay, first off,
Get proficiency in slaving.
was that just a knock at the door?
Yes, that was a knock at the door.
Okay, Toka just kind of looks up at the door.
Well,
and
Answer it.
let's go.
The door is it is a door.
And then answers it.
Wait, is she still holding it under her arm? Did she let me go now?
I'd probably just let you go.
Okay. So,
I know she doesn't want people to report her for abuse.
Oh, trust me, they already know. They just don't care.
With the several dents of my face in several parts of this keep.
They know who wears the pants in this relationship. Ironically, I'm not wearing pants.
Patrick Kababo.
okay. So, at the door is Sir Falcius with Zeus.
Morning.
And
I have a question. Should I be required to make will saves every time I see Zeus?
Yes.
that's up to you. If you just want to...
For the anime purpose of it, yes.
if you just want to
For game
fangirl out
purpose,
sometime, if you just want to fangirl out sometimes, I'll allow it. You don't have to. It's just up to you. You can choose to auto fail them if you want.
Nah, like it's funny, but she sees Zeus, but she kind of reins herself in, tries to keep a straight face kind of mint, like
She lets
cute,
out a
but I
sigh.
have to.
Just looks at you and goes, "Hello."
Hello, crazy lady.
Hello, Zeus. Hello, Sir Falcon.
Actually,
Uh.
to be fair, Zinric probably sounds like.
I'm talking.
His face is probably buried like a foot into the floor.
Sir Falcius is
Busting in
just
a sucking
stone.
pool.
Sir Falcius is just stone faced. You get the feeling he does not like opening this door anymore.
Just
Like-
straight face. Toka is like
I'm not. Yeah,
something the matter.
I was just gonna say I'm not even gonna make you roll sense motive. Like you get the feeling that he no longer enjoys opening this door for any reason now.
I broke Sir Falcon.
It's not Sir Falcian, it's Sir Falcius.
Yeah, Zinner is stupid. Remember, you call him Sir Falcon.
I am aware. Sir Falcon, Captain Falcon. You're now like the acolytes of Captain Falcon.
I would like to point out I may take unarmed damage if that's the case.
Anyway,
Falcon punch.
so yeah, he simply just says that the rest of the team has arrived, and that I should have an operation for the lot of you in the next few days.
Where is this newcomer?
He is at his quarters. He looks over your shoulder and sees Zinric on the floor and just says, "What have you done now?"
I went hunting.
He was talking to Toka.
Oh.
He jumped.
Oh,
out
he ever
the
talked to
window
you?
He used our sheets and our bedding to sneak out of the window.
I trust you changed into something more proper than you were wearing the previous night, which was nothing.
Wait, who? Me or him? Or me and Toka?
Both of you.
I have pants on. I'm wearing my armor.
Okay,
I'm wearing my
She's in her
standard
underwear.
clothes. I'm wearing my standard clothes.
good. I wanted to bring that up because I just wanted to make sure.
That'd be
Anyway,
really funny if you were in the underwear.
with the two of you, I need to ask, okay? Anyway, so yeah, he just says that he's in his quarters. And what have you done to Zinric now?
Oh, it's something my mother taught me when your man gets out of line.
She called it the John Cena.
Why does that sound like a sex position?
It probably is with
He
Zinner.
kind of like
You know, now that I think about it, there probably is a parody of it. That's a sex position.
he pinches the bridge of his nose in just frustration, and he just goes, "Okay, Zinric,
Yes.
you're still alive."
Yes. By the way.
I talked to Brewmaster Shadin for you.
Yay.
And
He
for some
says-
reason, they will let you brew stuff.
He says that he will have the alchemical kit ready for you on the promise that you never return to his lab again.
Okay.
That should give you an
Okay.
idea of how pissed off the guy was.
Okay. Sir.
He threw a flask of acid at the door just to get him to go.
He
That's how mad he
I
was.
left before he threw it.
Okay, I'm confused. Why is he pissing? I mean, I get he's stupid, but what has he done exactly?
Well, for one thing, he kept constantly interrupting his work, and he refused to leave even after being asked to leave multiple times.
I was trying to help.
You were trying to be a dick.
Well, you know what they say: the road to hell is laced with good intentions. Or sown.
Anyway, so yeah, he just says he'll give you the kit if you promise to never go into his lab again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Sir. Why was it?
He looks at he looks at Toka and just says, "I cannot tell you how much of a pain it was to speak to him about the subject."
I bow deeply and apologize again on behalf of my idiot husband.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the hungry lizard folk who doesn't mind what he eats.
Apologize to everyone.
Yeah.
If
Anyway.
your husband hasn't done on anything, still apologize for when it does happen.
And this way, Zinric is now sitting up, rubbing his neck and cracking his bones.
And then she kicks him down and back in.
Okay. So Sir Falcius just looks at the two of you and just says, "I'll talk to you both later then."
Wait, sorry,
Goodbye?
I have a question. And then Zinric raised his hands up like a child.
What is it?
Well, two questions. One, why wasn't there anything in the forest I went into? I couldn't find a single thing.
Which forest did you go into?
I point out the window to the one I went in.
He looks at it. You went into that. Don't go into that forest anymore.
Why?
He seems lost for words at the. I'm just gonna tell Wes because Wes gets this, but don't say a word, Wes. He went into the Kingswood. That's why it was empty.
Oh.
So yeah. So he looks at you and just says, "For one
Well, we're
thing,"
that close
it's
to
like
it?
yeah, no, like it literally is on the outside of Cielus, and Cielus is like a mile away from the Light Rock Keep. You're within walking distance of the King's Wood. But anyway, he says, for one thing, Zinric, he's talking to you like you're a child, that is owned by the king, and poaching is a punishable offense by death.
Noted.
Second
And I write that
of
down in
all-
my book.
Second of all, there has not been much wildlife there for decades.
Noted. And
Uh-huh.
he sees Zinric pulls out a book and it says in comment and in Elvis things Zinric isn't allowed to do, and he just adds to that book.
The things Dr. Bright is not allowed to do at the Foundation.
Yes! You now get
Rule
my character.
9782.
83.
83.
83, dear.
83. Yes, I agree. Anyway, what is
By
your
the way,
second
pretty
question?
fucking gay.
Well, I had to ask this one in private. Can we go to your office?
Do
Well,
we
that's
really
your second
go
question,
To my
so-
office.
Well, unless you
Well,
want
you just asked him two questions, so he could just say no.
So he kind of like grabs you on the shoulder and kind of like pulls you out into the hallway and closes the door behind. Like, I'll borrow him for 1 second, and closes the door on Toka, leaving you in the room with Zeusk.
back to
While you guys are walking away, you just hear this loud "Kawaii!"
No, they're outside. They're outside the room. They're in the hallway.
I can still hear it.
I know.
And so it's very loud. I probably hear it.
Yeah, you probably hear it. So
I
anyway,
mean, you do
what's your
realize sounds kind of carry in castles.
especially yeah. So anyway, so what's your second question?
Well, it's a very personal one. Let's just say I have
Oh,
a special, I wouldn't say birthmark, more like a burr of what my mother said. And I had it since since the story back when my mother said I got it when they found me in the bush outside of my original birth town that was burnt down. And I pretty much,
Sir Falcius looks very uncomfortable.
no.
Oh, he's talking about personal details. Look natural.
No, sir. It was not my fault this time. I was a baby at the time. I wasn't able to do bad things.
Bullshit.
No, he just looks uncomfortable because he's talking about birthmarks and awkward
It's uncomfortable because
places.
you're talking about personal matter.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's no way bad. It's on my chest, and he sees me like kind of lifts up my arm, and he sees like, well, it looks like a cloth kind of thing that like a cloth used with how I guess.
Yeah, I get it.
Kind of like a band-aid, more or less, covering like
Yeah, I get
dead
it.
sitting on my chest, and I peel it back, and he sees like a burn ointment on it, and underneath that is that mark you showed me that it just still. It looks like it's still very freshly burned into my body.
His eyebrow raises.
I had no idea where I got it, and from what I could remember, it's very fragmented. And then I quickly cover it back up and pull my armor back down, making sure he was the only one who saw it. And then I relayed that.
Yeah, his eyebrow is definitely raised. And he
It's
just
like
says-
raised all the way up the ceiling. That's all.
And he just says, "Don't show that to anyone else."
Can you tell me what this is? My parents, my adopted family couldn't tell me, and I seen the one.
I don't think
Is
a
he
doctor
Mexican or
would be able
something?
to tell you.
No, I said my
I don't think a
adopted
doctor
family
would be able to
could
No,
tell
it
me.
just sounds like they
Oh.
were Mexican.
I'm asking, what the hell is it? I don't know.
I know, I get it. I'm just saying it sounds like you're a Mexican. for a
Shut up.
second. It's like,
I'll,
wait,
in due time, I'll tell you, but now is not the time nor the place. But don't, like I said, do not show that to anyone else.
I know, that's why I wear the patch.
show it to the angel. Oh wait, you don't know.
Yes, and he does say, yes, especially those that seem a bit too arduous. The zeal, the faith. Don't show it.
No, dude.
Anyway,
I
and
read
he
that
opens
now.
the door back to Zeus.
What is he, the son of the devil or something?
No. And
Is
so,
it the 6-6 mark?
Toko,
6-6?
what have you done to Zeus this time?
Zeus is passed out in my grip, and I'm just rubbing my face, just like the whole cutesy. This thing is adorable as fuck.
Please, you see the door open with just like a hastily reclothed Zinric on like his chest, and you see Sir Falcius looking confused at the same time, just like, please let him go.
Don't, God, I told you, don't pet things too rough. You kill them that way.
He like, if you don't comply, he actually just takes it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, she just lets go.
I pick up Zeus, and put it on Sir Falcon's head. We're idiots. We're idiots, and we're gonna kill the GM. I see that now.
He's already dead inside.
Aren't we all?
Nope, just you. I see you guys are going super anime. Got it.
Yep.
That wasn't even originally intended.
Okay,
You know,
so I'm
that used
back.
to happen a
And
lot.
And so he like actually just pulls Zeus from grab and says, "He's not a toy."
That
And he kind of like lightly taps Zeus on the head to wake him up. Zeus like grabs his spear again.
I'm about to kill this bitch!
No, like he just like picks it back up. And he asks, "Is there anything you need to ask me before I leave hastily?"
Before I die?
No, I just want to say I am sorry for what I did. And then I hug him.
You hug
Oh,
Sir
God.
Falcus.
No, wait, no, not getting the feeling of how he worked. Zenit won't hug him. He looked like he starts right, then like, oh wait, no, I should not do that. And then he holds out his hand.
Sir Falcius very gently shakes your hand as if, okay. Toka, is there anything you have to ask me or say?
I have nothing.
I'd be like,
Good.
what did my husband tell you about? Better not have told you about the
Good.
thing.
And he like pulls Zeus close and says, "All right, Zeus, let's go now." And they begin to leave. And like as they walk out, you see him walk into like another knight, like a younger knight. And he's like, "Oh, Sir Falcus, can we? Not now. Let's go into my office." And he like pulls him like in front of him, and you hear him like walking away rapidly. You can hear like the lighter taps of Zeus Spear's walking stick with the heavier taps of Sir Falcus's cane as they walk down the hallway.
I think we made.
You don't even hear it like as if it's normal. It's like going super fast, like it's one
yeah.
of those pace.
He's beating feet. He's beating feet. Yeah.
There's really smoke coming out from behind him. So he's going so fast.
This campaign.
You just hear a race car just start up and go run away.
And then Zit will sneak away again.
So, do you guys like interact over the course of the next few days?
I'm about to go see
I would
teammate.
go meet them eventually later on in that day.
No, Zit
Okay.
will go the second Sir Falcon leaves his room. Okay, time to go meet our new friend.
Okay.
Well, I would meet you guys later in the day, so.
No, I'll come to you.
Good drill.
You don't come to Zimmet. Zimmet comes to you.
No, I'm going to fucking you. I'm going to fuck you, bitch. I'm going to fuck you up.
How about this? You both meet in the hallway. On the way to each other's place.
Okay, I wouldn't even know it's, him, so.
No, neither do I. I'll just go into whatever room I think he's at. I
You just go there and find it, and then I go to the other one and find his toka.
No. I pretty much go into each room, opening it like, no, you're not. Wait, are you our new member? No. Next room. Are you our
Most of
new
the
member?
rooms are empty.
Yeah, I'm still checking them. I'm waiting till someone stops me, or do I find my new teammate?
If I see this along the way, I'll be like, excuse me, what are you doing?
Somehow Zinric got away from me.
No.
Who distracted you?
So how do you respond when I tell you that, Zinric?
Oh, hello. Are you looking for a new teammate? So Falcon said we had one, and I can't seem to find them.
So you must be part of the team then.
You're my new teammate. And I walk up and hug you.
I see you're very friendly.
Yes.
Usually, people shake, but I'm still confused about it. Anyway, I believe there's another team member.
Oh, yes, my wife. Let's go meet her. What is your name, my friend?
I'm Gadriel.
I'm
Gadriel.
Gadriel. Okay.
Gadriel.
Hey, I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah?
Sorry to break character. Discord's been fairly solid. Do you guys want to try and switch to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me go plug in microphone. Hold on.
We shall have a cut.
Call.
Do 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 do. If you like pina colada, then you have.
Do you like pina coladas? Getting on in the rain.
Okay.
If you're not into yoga, if your head have a brain.
Okay, we're back.
Please stop singing Pina
Yeah.
Colada. Also,
Nine.
I like how Wes said yes so fast and like, please God, let's stop using Skype.
Yep.
So anyway,
I tell you, I hate it.
I know you do. So anyway, yeah. So, what does Toka say when she sees this new person? I'm trying to kind of like keep the instructions quick.
By the way, Gadriel is very tall.
Gadriel
very heavy armor.
is extremely tall.
Taller than Zenric?
How tall is Zinric?
6 feet.
I'm 6'3",
No.
and in my angel form, I'm 6'9".
Well, first off, she sees Zinric, and irritated as she always is, bursts into a charge, leaps into the air, drop kicks him straight into the face.
Can I roll dexterity to try to roll from this?
You may roll dexterity if you wish.
18.
I guess you would have to roll the hit to see if that passes.
Roll
Yeah.
strength.
That'd be more. that'd be more of a reflex thing to actually catch me, and knowing him, he'll probably catch me. Like,
I roll and I catch her and hold her bridle
Would-
style.
Toka, would you also make a dexterity check? I'm just trying to make this quick.
Or something to hit him.
Yeah, or something to hit.
Well, it's meter B, and he's defending, so I guess
Okay.
he wins?
Defender wins.
So yeah,
No. Nope, and it doesn't mean...
But what if-
isn't meter B in D&D?
and
Mhm.
charge.
So if it's meter B in D&D, then whoever is attacking wins.
I just don't want to see Zinric get whooped on.
yeah. Zero
I
kind
do.
of rolls and catches her bridle style somehow.
That's interesting grading. I've never seen that one before.
We're always like this. She loves me, and then I nuzzle Toka.
She's just
So you're a couple.
pouting now.
She is my wife.
Oh. Recently, or have you been together for a while?
How long have we been together, Catherine?
I don't know. You throw a number out.
You're the one at hell.
Say 2.5
How-
years.
How old are your characters?
24.
20.
Then-
Yeah, World War II 4.
How long have your characters known each other?
Too long.
In that case, you probably got married at a young age, probably 16, because you know how medieval law works. Anyway, maybe even 14. But that depends how long have you actually known
Actually,
that you care about each other.
Girls were expected to marry young, but guys were expected to marry when they were older. It was actually looked down upon if a man was to marry at like 15 or 16 because he was supposed to provide for the family. Fun fact for the day.
Yeah, it's kind of is that way, but you could marry when you were younger.
I say
True.
16.
All right.
Yeah. 16's way less weird.
Yes.
So
16.
8 years.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Mara would be pleased. Mara, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Bar.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
She's just kind of pounding. Zinric, put me down. Ow.
Yeah.
But you're so cuddly.
Oh dear.
Suplex. Actually, no. In this position, she could probably just armbar you.
And then he kind of puts you down.
Do couples usually do that kind of thing?
We do.
I see.
Only when he needs to be disciplined.
But I don't do anything wrong. Except for that one
I-
time I accidentally made a bomb.
I
and
guess
he broke
there's a
down.
lot that I need to still learn. Anyway, so I take you're the other member then.
She lets go of him and just shakes his hand and
Gadriel's
introduces
hand?
herself. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I am Gadriel.
I'm Toka. Likewise.
So tell me, have you two fought demons yet before?
No, not that I can recall.
Nope. That's the answer to that is no.
It's just nope.
Oh no, I'm saying from your backgrounds, no. The answer is definitely no.
Mm.
Well, better learn soon because we're going to be fighting some over the course of our team, however long that lasts.
Okay. And then everyone will see you. Zinner pulled out another book. So that said, thinking Zinner is allowed to do kill demons.
What is that? He talks to Toka.
He's kind of an idiot.
I see.
Oh, really?
Actually, Connor, what's your int?
That's actually a good question. Let me look.
11.
I want to know too.
11.
Oh, so
You're not stupid.
I'm
You're actually
average.
slightly above.
My wisdom is stupid. I'm
Intellectually, he's a smart person, but he's a dumbass.
Yeah.
He's
His
smart,
career,
but he's not quote unquote
no.
smart.
He's an
His
airhead.
career choice is dumbass by nature and dumbass by choice.
Shit.
So anyway,
Okay.
Great conversation, guys. Anyway, so
after while you're getting acquainted, you get a knock on your door.
well, I thought we were like in a hallway or something.
we're like,
Okay, so if you're in the hallway, then you see a young human walk up to you. He's dressed in a white robe. He says, "Are you Gadriel, Toka, and Zinrik?"
yes.
I am Gadriel.
Yes.
Cephalkius has requested your presence immediately.
Does this have to do with a mission?
It does.
Very well.
And Zenrik is already off the way. For some reason, both people lost him.
So yeah,
No.
I'm just walking to Sir Falcius's office.
Yeah. At this point, Toka's too exhausted, and she just follows.
Okay. So, you make your way to Sir Falcius's office. It's a rather small office, like I've told all of you, but this time it's even more cramped, as there's quite a few people crammed inside. Not including you. You see Sir Falcius, whose desk has kind of been, what's the word? Commandeered. He's actually standing right behind the desk on the left, kind of like using his cane as support to keep standing. You see Sir Firebeard, the dwarf knight, who I'm sure you all love so much.
Oh,
And it's
Zenrik,
standing-
not so much.
And it's standing with Sir Falcius, trying to like keep him upright. You see
What happened to Sir Falcius?
Sir Falcius has always had a cane. I've never really emphasized it very much. You've never asked him why he has a cane though, so I don't know.
I think I
Well, I
had,
know,
but he
I-
never told me.
You just never emphasized it. It's like,
It's never
wait,
emphasized.
why is it such a problem?
No, like he's had a cane for a while. I just never really mentioned it. Sorry, he's had it since the beginning of the campaign. Even
Well, I know, it's just you never said he's like having trouble standing up, like fully standing up, even with the
Well,
cane.
he's not. He's suffered some. He's been stressed out the last few days.
Gee, I wonder why.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway,
Oh, it depends how it works.
so you see on the right of the desk, you see Sir Glendale, who was someone that these two encountered, but for Wes's sake, I am going to show to the players again. It was simply a night that they met earlier.
Mhm.
If the picture will show up, there we go. That's on the right.
Yep.
And sitting in the desk is someone you might recognize. You might recognize Gadriel, although I don't believe you've ever known his name. It is the person that you once saw before you embarked on your last mission. He was the one that was shouting at Sir Falcius quite a lot, basically saying, "I don't want excuses, I want answers, get it done," essentially. So he's sitting in the desk, just kind of chilling. Yeah. He is he's kind of middle-aged. He's got kind of like semi-long brown hair. He's got kind of a brown goatee going on. He's dressed in very extravagant armor. And
This guy's an evil motherfucker.
and a rather decorated longsword is sitting at his side. Hanging from his neck, you see a symbol of Kaf, the god of war. So yeah, he seems like a rather pleasant person.
Yeah.
He's got like a stone-faced look on him. So it's a pretty cramped room, especially considering all of them are in plate except for Sir Falcius, who's in just his simple robes. Yeah. Knock on the door. You hear her come in. Man sitting at the desk says, "Walk in." That's what you see.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait until they start telling us what we need to do.
I know, but I assume one of them have something to say.
Hello. Who are you people? And Zinner cocks his head to the side.
These are members of the Order, Sinric. Perhaps show a bit more respect.
Oh.
The man sitting at the desk turns his head to face Sir Falcius, and Sir Falcius just gives a tired shrug, just like, "Hey, you assigned them to me. I don't know."
Toka
This is your
in this
fault.
situation would actually be more dead serious.
I'm. Sir Falcius just says, "Hey, do not look at me. You assigned them to me. It's not. I've had to deal with them too." And the person sitting at the desk just goes, "I understand, Sir Falcius. Give it." He stands up, kind of leaning on the desk, and the oak desk is kind of like under his, kind of the weight of his gauntlets. He says, "I believe that some of you have seen me, some of you have not, but I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Lord Paladin Andradomine. I am the person that your handler works for." It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm sure you should be getting the tab on him post haste.
Yep.
Yep, I
Yep.
got it. Nice armor, sir.
Thank you.
You see my character, he has like a sparkle in his eye when he realizes he's a follower of Sigmar.
Yep. He's a paladin of Sigmar, but the person he actually worships is Calf.
Okay, but still Paladin of Sigmar because, fucking
He kind of
Sigmar.
has to be in the order. It's kind of, it's the order's title. You're a Knight of Sigmar, Paladin of Sigmar, an
Angel
Acolyte
of Sigmar.
Angel of Sigmar,
Angel.
whatever, what have you. Anyway, and so he says, "I've called us all together here to discuss
Sigmar's angels.
the next." God damn it!
You should. You know.
The bad thing is that there actually are three of us. Is the sad thing.
I know. It works.
But only one of you is a female.
Yeah, but
Good
the other
morning, angels. Good
Yeah.
morning, Sigmar.
Are you presuming his sexuality, GM?
But
I am.
Zinner has a charisma of 15. He's pretty handsome. Fucking hell.
I'm a fucking angel.
Anyway, so I called you all here today to discuss the threat and current dealings with the demon that Gadriel has brought to our attention, known as Angelica.
It's kind of funny how the first thing that pops into my head is the one from Rugrats.
Same.
Oh no, you don't want to meet this Angelica. She will eat you.
Literally.
The one won't.
No, this one will eat you whole.
Just eat you in a way Zinner wouldn't eat you in.
Anyway,
Gay.
so
No.
when he says this, Sir Falcius kind of stands a little straighter, and Sir Glendale just kind of nods his head very solemnly. And
Somehow Gadriel stands even more at attention, even though he's already at full attention. So it's kind of weird.
The Lord Paladin says, "We believe we've isolated her main whereabouts."
Flashback time.
Flashback time. You have a flashback to you getting your ass whooped by a demon.
No, I have a flashback to being told by Sigmar,
Oh, I was gonna say,
my,
realistic flashback.
quote-unquote sister.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone wants to know, Gadro got his ass beat by a demon in one hit.
Damn.
Sounds a lot
Got-
like that champion of corn.
It was kind of one of those situations where it did like 21 damage, I think. Like
Yep.
insta brought him down to 0. It sucked.
It wasn't that it one shot me because it, could one shot me if I was at full health.
Yeah.
It was-
you were already wounded. And
Yeah.
you just never got healing. Yeah.
If I got healing, I think I would have been okay. I think it was like what 12 damage.
I think it was like 11, maybe.
Yeah, it was like 11 or 12, which it brought me just down to 0.
Yeah. So anyway, that was actually really lucky roll. But anyway,
No, yeah, it was 11
So-
actually.
he says they have isolated them down to the city known as, I have it here, Meyerhome. When he says Meyerhome, you notice Sir Falcius kind of get like a grave look in his eyes, and Sir Firebird kind of looks a little bit solemn. It's like, oh no.
Wait, would I know this place?
If anyone would like to, they may make an intelligence check, or if you have knowledge, geography, or local, you can roll those.
With a fucking
Sure,
religion,
I'll
but okay.
Yeah, this would not qualify under religion. Or if you don't have either of those knowledge skills, you can just roll intelligence.
Well,
Okay.
Well
I
then,
didn't realize both of you combined had both of those skills. Okay. Hold on. Zinric, you know this is a city in the east. Gadriel, you know it's a city. Think. You're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure
that-
it's a
dude.
city, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's a
yeah, but
hamlet.
I'm not that
But
stupid.
it's a
Come on.
city, I think.
I'm not Zinric.
The idiots know
Yeah.
more than you. That's
Okay.
the sad part.
Well, the thing is, I have 11 intelligence too, so
Toka,
fuck off.
Yeah.
you have heard of Meyerhome. You haven't heard good things about Meyerhome. Apparently, it is a city that is located in the heart of a swamp, far to the east. The reason it has such a bad reputation is because it is a home to all manner of thieves, criminals, cut purses, cutthroats, and thugs. And it's located not more than 100 miles from the Great Wastes.
It sounds like Luskin.
It's not a fun place. You would also know that even the nobles themselves that live there are criminals, and they actually think of like if the mafia, think of like 1930s New York City when the mob kind of ruled. That's kind of how Meyerhome is,
Or Las Vegas.
or Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you know of Meyerhome.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva my home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you know. Do you share this information?
Yeah. Yeah, I share it.
So share it.
Shut it already, goddammit.
Meyerhome is kind of a shitty place, just from what I've heard. Pretty much everyone there is a criminal.
Exactly. Sir, the Lord Paladin says, and he says that you all will be going there because Angelica seems to have hidden out there, partly because it's close to the Great Waste, where she can still draw power, and partly because she knows that few honest people will actually even bother to set foot there. However, there are a few complications. That is the reason why this meeting has been called with you all. We want you to go there and draw her out. And capture her, that would be preferable, but we don't mind if you kill her. As long as she's no longer out there.
When you say draw out, what do you mean by that and by what means? You see Zero pull out one of his books, things Zinnick is not allowed to do, and start looking through it.
How you capture or kill her is up to you. However,
She's a force of evil now. She must be destroyed.
should mention something. it may help you as a way in. Meyer Home is not exactly the most welcoming of cities.
So we've heard.
I'm aware of this because in the few times we've sent members of the Order there, they've shown up missing. They usually show up missing in a ditch with their throats cut.
I mean, show up after being missing, right?
That's what I mean by missing.
So,
It's not a
No.
pleasant place.
No, I was saying that out of character.
I know. Yeah, that's what he meant by missing. And they do show up after they've gone missing. And he says, so it's not a pleasant place. Now, the reason that it's such unforgiving is because of this map. And he kind of holds out a picture of it's actually a really good rendition of a young elf, got blonde hair, he's got like a mischievous look in his eye, and
My
like a bit of a
uncle.
smirk. No, this is not your uncle. God, no. He looks a bit, what's the word? Insane.
Yeah, my uncle.
From like the glint in his eye. And he says this is a person known as Istan Greyheart.
Istanbul, not constant.
Istan Greyheart. He is the head of a crime syndicate that rules Meyerholm. He has committed virtually every crime we have a law for. Unfortunately, the bastard is untouchable. Because
No
the
one's untouchable in
Greyheart,
my experience.
he looks at you and says, by the king's law he is, considering the Greyhearts are second cousins to the throne. Majesty. So don't kill him unless you want to start a war. A war that this order will not be involved in.
Isn't it right, so? Don't kill crazy elf person.
However, if you can get him to work with you, I have no doubts in my mind that with Istan on your side, you can turn that city inside out. Find her far quicker than you ever could without him.
So make friends with the crazy person. Got it.
And
My character grits his teeth and looks very tense.
he sees that and he says, I understand this may be difficult. He's not exactly the kindest of people, nor is he the most mentally stable of people. But we must do what we must do to ensure that Sigmar's light is
Just
brought.
because of inbreeding.
And he says,
I didn't say that in character.
I know. And he says that we must do what we must do to ensure that Sigmar's light is brought down on this wretch. Are we clear? And he's looking directly at you, Gudriel.
But just to be clear, Sigmar's Light wouldn't care that he's the cousin of a king.
I understand that. But unfortunately, while Sigmar is not bound by these laws, we are.
In my head, if only you knew.
Zimmerg is
So,
not thinking of ideas. I have to make friends with the crazy person.
No, but the worst part is, the Order of Sigmar is literally the only reason they're actually allowed to exist is because they're funded by the king. And so if you piss off the king, the Order ceases to exist.
What I don't get is that why would the king even want this guy alive? For one, he's mentally insane, and for two, he's a potential threat to the throne.
Oh, he's not a threat to the throne. He actually... Well, there's a few reasons, and I'll tell you them all out of character.
He controls the throne.
One, his uncle actually serves in Cialis' courts, and he's a good friend of the king. Two, Meyerholm's exports, mainly in gold, silver, and a couple other rich person things, has faithfully served for a very, very long time. And three, even if he did want to get rid of him, it would not be so simple, because the problem with that is it's family infighting, and that would lead to a war, And I don't really think that we want to be consumed in a civil war when we're already fighting a war to our east and west.
And now demons.
No, the demons are to our east and the orcs are to our west. I don't think we need a third war. So, say that as you will.
If they're demons, why aren't the angels getting involved?
Because Sigmar basically forbade any of his children or himself to enter the mortal plane again until the final days, being the final days when Karn's barriers collapse.
Ah.
The only reason you're actually here is because you were sent here on purpose.
Mhm.
Essentially, here's the thing: if Calf is a special exception because he often goes into raids into the Eternal Chaos, like he goes like demon hunting in the Eternal Chaos with his angels, and so he's allowed to do that. But like if like say a Kai, the goddess of knowledge, wanted to send one of her angels into the world to like seek some long forgotten tome, she would have to get express permission from her father to do so. And if she didn't, if like she didn't get the permission or she did it anyway without it, she could get into a lot of trouble, and that angel could actually be killed.
Hmm.
He's really adamant on it's man's world, and I'll let men upkeep it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So under his orders, I couldn't kill this guy anyway, because he is basically forbade me from interfering.
Yes. You want to think of it that way. And also, if you want to consider mortal reasons, yeah, it might be bad for the order if suddenly the second cousin to the king ends up.
I don't care about mortal reasons.
I know you don't care, but unfortunately your superiors care, and as your superiors are the things that allow you to actually do what you do,
I'm just here to kind of follow Toka here.
And so he says that, how soon can you be ready to leave?
I'm ready to leave as soon as we come. I'm ready to leave immediately.
Immediately.
Make friends with a crazy person. I need 3 hookers and some whiskey.
I'm sure you can find all of those things at Meyer Home.
Okay, let's go then, my friends. And then I pick up Toka and walk out the room.
By the way, he's not wrong. Like, literally, Meyer Home is a haven for all things criminal. There are, like, brothels
So
and
basically,
bars
I'll feel filthy
everywhere.
the entire time I'm there, and probably sometime.
Yeah, you'll feel awful. Like, you will feel awful. Think, like, has any of you ever seen the show Deadwood?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You've seen Deadwood, Captain?
Yep.
Think Deadwood is kind of what this is. Like, that's kind of what the town is. For anyone else who doesn't want to know, it's like, think of a town that really doesn't have law.
Los Angeles, got it.
Sure.
Screw you.
Hey, you know it's fucking true.
There are riots.
Anyway,
I had an aunt in the police force in Los Angeles. She knows full well what it's like down there.
so the trip to Meyer Home will take you. Well, actually, I should ask you this: do you want to go the long way or the short way?
Will the short way go through the King's Woods?
No, the short way. You're going east. The short way will take you through the Iron Belly Mountains again.
Okay, fine.
The long way
Let's
will
go
take
through the
you
short
around.
How long will both take?
Short way will take you about a week. The long way will take you about 3 weeks.
A month. I say we go the short way. I mean, I went through the Iron Belly Mountains. I feel confident about going through there again.
Go the short way.
Okay, I shall get some more arrows to do some hunting.
Okay.
Do we get a cart or do we just walk?
Horses.
Get horses.
Can I have a
Horsey.
cart?
No.
For what? Actually, I'll ask you this. For what purpose?
Because if we're going to be gone for a while, we may do some hunting and we may need to bring certain supplies with us. We maybe have to do a job for the crazy person.
He says, I'm sure you can find a cart while you're there.
Oh,
Oh, one more thing that he will ask you. is there the order being the order and the ability to have personal retainers of His Majesty the King on such close standby, we're able to kind of falsify any number of reasons to be where we are. So, would you like to have a false kind of reason for being there, kind of like to be there not as members of the Order, or do you not care?
Sure.
I don't fucking care.
You don't care? Okay.
I'm okay with having a false
I'm a
reason.
fucking angel. I don't even know about any of this shit. I'm just
No, he will actually
I think-
explain that to you.
think it might be best if we went undercover instead.
Yes,
Less
Am I-
chance of getting our throats cut.
yes, I've noticed plenty of people in the order seem to care about discretion.
Yes.
You want to create your own reason for being there?
I can't think of anything. So.
I would say something, but the angel person might hit me with a hammer.
You
I don't have a
hit-
fucking hammer.
He doesn't have a hammer.
Or
I
hit
have
me
a
with
fucking sword.
And
I was
Togo
gonna
would hit me.
say,
No, just say it. Just say it. I want to hear you say it.
just say it.
Well, if they do it out of illegal stuff, we could be slavers.
No.
Okay.
You could do the suggestion that one of my last groups did.
Were
That
they the
one
one who
time,
died?
remember? No. Basically, Wes, I told him in a horror story about two females who played one of these games, and they asked him what their backstories were, and he said, one of the girls said so casually, "Oh yeah, I'm a pimp and she's my bitch."
No,
I mean,
no.
we could do
That's-
that, but Toka may not like it if I call her bitch.
That's what their excuse
Who says
was.
she-
Who
being
says
a
I'm
bitch.
the bitch?
Yep.
Is that the
Yeah,
tall
so
man with a big
In fact,
penis?
actually, you would be the bitch, but so would he. I'm the fucking pimp, bitch.
No, I pimp you out.
No.
No, I'm the fucking pimp.
Toka,
I have
no,
to bitch you
no.
all.
Hold on. So, Toka's the bitch, Henrik's like the pimp, and Gadru's like the bouncer.
No,
He's,
no.
he's the muscle.
No. No, here's how it goes. Zenix, or whatever it is, the bitch. Toka is the pimp, but she's also the bitch of the super pimp, me.
I don't think she'd agree to that. Anyway, so yeah.
I don't think she
so,
has much of a choice.
So what's your reason for being there?
Traders with,
The
goods.
merchants, essentially.
Oh, yeah, so we need a cart.
Okay, so yeah.
We need to be merchants with goods.
Oh, and can
If
you have
that's
some
what you want to
drugs?
go with, they will provide you with a cart full of trading goods that would actually be being shipped to my home. Do you want merchant's clothes?
Sure. Oh, and can you have some drugs?
I guess that would make a sense if we were trying to disguise ourselves.
The merchant's clothes, and they also give. Who's like the quote unquote leader? I assume it's Godrio.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gives you a writ, essentially kind of a writ of passage saying that under His Majesty you have been given basically a trading pass to act in the name of the king and sell.
Wait. What's your constitution?
Now,
I mean,
of course,
charisma.
the problem with this is most of these like writs of trade have to be approved by the ruling lord of whatever town you stop in. So that actually gives you a reason to go talk to Istan.
Fucking crazy
Yeah.
ass bastard.
Oh yeah, he's crazy. You'll like him, I promise.
You remind me a bit of my uncle. He was crazy. My parents had and
You'll-
could never be around him.
Okay, so you go after about 3 days of travel. You make it to the Iron Belly Mountains. I've described Hugo Joe before, but for Toka and Zinrik, you see a mountain range that stretches as far as you can see to the left and right. Most of these mountains are so tall, like their caps are peaked with snow. You can actually see in the foremost one that actually kind of the road leads to, fortifications have been built around the top of it. You can actually see dwarves up there with ballistas watching the road.
By the way, for the first day into our travel, I would like to commune, shall we say,
Oh, okay. So you wish to commune
in private.
in private. So let's say during your
Obviously,
watch, in the night,
find a little bush or something.
find a bush. What? I can't talk to his shrub anymore.
Is this? I'm gonna find some herbal medicine. I'm gonna find
No, I must find
Okay,
a shrubbery.
So anyway, so what do you say?
I inform him that Angelica is in what was the town's name again? City's
Fire home.
name? Is in Meyerholm, and that we, in order to get access to it, we'll probably have to negotiate with a truly vile and corrupt person.
I see. I'm sure you'll act in your best interest. I trust you, Gabriel.
Of course, my lord, it is a confusing matter for me, is all.
He pauses and then says, "Remember, sometimes we must deal with the vile, protect us from the evil."
Yes, of course, I understand, my lord.
So you'll find your own way of coping.
I'll do my best.
Very well. Goodbye, Gabriel, for now.
Goodbye, motherfucker.
Oh, really?
No.
I did, bitch. Anyway,
You see, if I'm the silver pimp, he's the god pimp.
he's the god pimp. Anyway, so yeah, actually the god pimp would be Miss, goddess of love and passion.
She's too kind.
Can I follow
No,
her?
she's not.
Mara?
No, Miss, the god of love and passion.
Can I follow her? That's everybody Zach is always horny and want to hug everything.
No,
Aw.
I've already decided.
Who
Anyway.
do you follow?
Anyway, so I don't think he follows anyone right now. Anyway, so yeah, you make your way to the Iron Belly Mountains. You get stopped on the road and says, "Ahoy there! Who be you?"
Are these the dwarves?
These are the dwarves atop the hill,
Yep.
shouting at you while they're pointing ballistas at your cart.
We are traders. We are passing through.
Hello. And I wave at the
That's
stone
cool.
people.
Perhaps you'd
Yes.
like to show us your writ. Sure, do you have one?
We are heading to Meyer home, unfortunately. All these goats are destined for there.
Head into that hellhole.
Oh,
Well, I
yes.
pity you. By the way, I should mention, if anyone cares to know what the contents of your cart are, they are 80 pounds, 80 barrels, 80 smaller barrels of whiskey, 5 barrels of rum, and 10 pounds of tobacco.
So 80 barrels of what?
80 barrels of whiskey,
Okay.
5 pounds of 5 barrels of rum, and 10 pounds of tobacco.
Okay.
What you're carrying with you. Anyway, so, but I'm sure you've got yourself a writ. Perhaps you'd like to pass it over.
Unfortunately, that we need to speak to. What's his name again?
What's whose name?
Unfortunately, we
Madman.
need to speak. Yeah.
Who?
I'm saying this out of character, by the way. Who do we
Oh.
need to speak to again?
You're not even at Meyerholm yet. The dwarves are asking for your writ so you can pass through the Iron Belly Mountains.
Well, I know. It's just it's not official yet. So.
Oh no, they gave you a fully official document.
Oh, in that case, yeah, huge.
No, like, no, just it needs to be shown to the ruling lord when you enter a city so you can start trading.
Okay.
It's
So, yeah,
already
wait.
been approved.
Yeah. And so I would just show it to them then.
He looks it over. Tell me. Do you plan to be stopping here by any chance? He kind of eyes the back of your cart and he sees all the barrels of whiskey.
Unfortunately, no.
You see Zinner kind of eyeing the whiskey. I shouldn't drink it.
Ah,
I shouldn't drink it.
it's a bloody shame. I'm sure it's very good what you got in the cart.
Yes, well, we already have a buyer. We just need to get to our destination.
If we
Of
have
course,
any
of
more,
course.
maybe we can sell it to you on our way back. Zinner pipes up from behind.
Ah, well, that'd be something. I'm sure there's many pubs here that would be more than happy to take them. But anyway, lads, open the gate. And you see like these two massive doors that just kind of like seem to appear from the stones, slowly start to creak open.
Okay. Quick question: are these proper dwarves who use hammer and axes, or are these the shitty ones that uses swords?
No, these are proper dwarves.
Okay, the one I see have a hand axe or something. I want to get a dwarven. I want my second one to be a hand axe.
He's got like, no, he's got like a full-on like half moon crescent axe like hanging from his belt. So yeah, he's kind of hardcore. He's got like full-on dwarf armor too.
Nice. Does he say anything?
Anyway.
When you see me wearing elven style armor?
No, Elven. They're back.
I was raised by
Quit
elves.
speaking and Klingon, nerd.
That wasn't Klingon. That was actual. That was actual dwarven for the shit.
I know, I'm just joking, dude.
I know. I'm kidding.
Stone brother,
Correct.
I have a quick question before we move on. How much would it be to buy one of your dwarven style hand axes? 'Cause
He looks at you and says, "Perhaps ditch the fancy elven gear and we'll talk."
I'm willing to.
Oh,
If you can give me some dwarven some dwarven leather armor, I'd be more than happy to take it.
Sure,
I'm
you
gonna
would,
fit
you
you.
tall bastard. Anyway, so I assume you actually like begin going as they're talking.
yes, of course.
Okay.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
trusting with the horses.
You eventually leave them. Yeah, you're sitting in the back of the cart with the whiskey and everything. I assume Toka's sitting next to you to make sure you don't drink any of it.
You will have like a 4 animal handling.
Zuzka's also there, although he's kind of hiding. They provided an empty barrel for him because kobolds really aren't welcome in dwarven areas, so he's kind of like hiding in a barrel.
Yes, that Baron Morcas don't touch.
Yeah. And so you eventually begin crawling. Your cart begins rolling into the Ironblade Mountains. It's a proper dwarven city in here. It smells harshly of metal, ale, and all other kinds of alcohols.
Dwarven
Smell-
whiskey, boy.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's rather.
They are the ones who developed tequila.
It depends. It depends on your definition of nice in here, but it is kind of nice in here.
Can we stop?
Oh,
and
nicer
buy
than where
some
we're going
meat?
to?
You just keep on going.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so you don't
I'm
stop.
a man with a mission.
But I want to get some new weapons.
If you wish to stop, then that's on you. I'm going through.
Hmm.
So essentially, from this city, there are tunnels that kind of lead to everywhere in the east. It kind of like have tunnels leading to all the eastern cities. You eventually find one that says Meyer Home.
And we go down that path.
Okay. It says that it's roughly 2 days travel in the tunnel, but you should know, based on previous experience, that these dwarven tunnels are safe. There is nothing in them, so you can sleep properly.
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything. Also, by the way, halfway through your tunnel, like you eventually see Zeus kind of like poke his like head up through the barrels. Like, is it safe?
And I kind of push him slowly right down. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Well, it is safe depending on your definition, I
Mm,
suppose.
He's basically asking if there are no dwarves around, and there's not. It's a kind of a very lonely tunnel.
No.
No,
I
at
still
this time.
push his head slowly back down. Like, no. Let's get the cave.
I before he does, I say not at this time. No.
And I put the
Okay.
lid back on.
And you hear him say, "Okay."
I give him some random meat I got. Here you go.
You
Oh
like
no, I mean like I'm sorry. I said like I meant like not to say there's no dwarves. Like
right. Also, you also see like the broom handle is kind of sticking out of this barrel, but he's taken the spearhead off. But you can like just see like a good inch or two of like broom handle sticking out of one of the holes in the barrel.
Just do you want to get a new spear?
You know,
Okay.
you hear it kind of echo inside the barrel from outside.
Huh.
There's Toka doing in all of this.
So Toka's sleeping. She knows Zinrit won't jump out of a movie cart. Toka.
Captain, are you still here?
Captain. He's here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now he's back, I think.
hello,
Captain?
Captain.
Ah.
There you go.
Captain, what's happening in all this? What's happening, Captain?
This
Oh.
mic's fucking up.
It's not messing up. Just Captain usually has some problems with Discord in the past.
Captain, can you hear us? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I hear him. He's very quiet though.
You hear
You
him?
hear him, but he's quiet.
Okay. I think I know what's wrong. Go into your voice setting and toggle the input to something else. That normally works for me.
Anyway, while this is going on, you eventually make your way out the tunnel. About a day into that travel out of the basically when you're out, you travel for another day and you notice that the ground's beginning to get very marshy and wet. The road is suddenly not so solid, and so it kind of slows you down. But eventually, you make your way to the city of Meyerholm.
Can I do some light hunting while we're on the road?
While you're on the cart, no.
Aw.
You know how difficult that would be? Besides, you can't even stop to pick it up on the way out.
I mean, if we stop for the evening, I could go and do some hunting.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, it would be tonight. So yeah, I hear you, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably like she's on the job keeping an eye out for anything.
When you get to Meyerholm, like, Zeus peeks his head back up again and says, "Is it safe yet?"
Yes.
It's been safe for a few days.
And I grab him by the scruff and pull him out and put it on my head.
Ah!
No, I bet.
Do what to
I
him?
bet Togak
Put him on
just
my
grabs
head.
him before you do that, or grabs him while you're picking him up and just.
He kicks you in the back of the. He kicks you like in the back of the head, like "Let me go."
Okay. And I put him back. And I put him down in the cart.
And then Togak gets him.
See, you see him kind of like Toga probably grabs him up and see. You see him like kind of like sitting cross-legged. He's got like his broomstick in the air and he's holding like the spear. Like basically, he's got like the spear reattached now, so you can see the spear. But he's kind of like sit it down and like over his shoulder, you see his sleeping sack.
Okay.
I told you about that. His reusable sleeping sack. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
It's like the burlap sack with his name on it that he uses like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Sleeping sack.
Stack.
That's what he calls it. Like that's what he literally refers to it as. It's my sleeping sack. All I've slept in my whole life. Yeah. You get there in the evening. you get to my home. No one stopped. No, like at the gate, like in most cities, people stop you like, "Hey, what's your business?" No one stops you here. The gates are like wide open.
Okay.
City is not very clean. You notice that immediately. It smells a lot. Um, and you notice like usually in the out exterior, like near the walls, you see like slums, and then as you get inward, it progressively gets better. Yeah, that doesn't happen here. If anything, it actually gets worse the deeper you go into the city.
God, it's like Detroit.
Yeah, it is actually like Detroit. It's funny considering my dad grew up in Detroit. Anyway, so where do you go first? It's about like 7 in the evening.
So I guess we should go find an inn to sleep for the night.
You go to an inn. There's only one that actually seems to be willing to accept people. And it is a place that is called. Let me find
The
what
Rust
it
Belt?
was called. No, it had a name. When you say
You don't
Rust,
get
'cause
it.
its name is the Rusty Rat.
No, I've named actually one of my taverns the Brass Hammer, and there's a reason for that.
Well,
God.
you get why I said the Rust Belt?
Because, well, this tavern, the Brass Hammer, is actually kind of like a strip club.
Anyway,
But do you get
Yeah.
why I said the Rust Belt?
I've heard of the Rust Belt before, I think.
The places in the sort of eastern USA, including Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
But anyway, it's called the
The
Rusty
Rust Belt
Rat.
states.
The Rusty
Rust-
Rat
Charming.
is very charming. The sign of it is hanging by a single rope. It seems very frayed. It seems like it might fall off any day now. The paint is peeled. Doesn't even look like half of it was ever painted in the first place. Stones are cracked and the wood's kind of rotted, but it looks stable, kind of. You can hear the sounds of laughter, maybe, and shouts coming from inside.
This seems like a reputable place.
It does seem like the entire city is a very reputable place. What are you talking about?
Well, it's reputable, just not in a good way.
I slept in
Yeah.
spots that were better than
It,
this.
it, it has a reputation,
So,
kind of.
what's the condition of the inn again?
Shit.
The paint is peeling. Half of it doesn't even look like it was ever painted. There are no windows. Because you get the feeling that if there were, they would have already long since been broken. The stones that make up the foundation are kind of cracked. The wood in some places seems to be rotting. Sign is hanging by only like a very fraying rope. And one of the doors, like there's a set of double doors, and one of them is hanging off its hinges. It's a nice place.
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
And like I sounds of shouting and laughter.
But
And you
we're
can
not
smell
begging.
alcohol.
Well, I have two
Yeah.
suggestions. I think you quickly see Zeno lay down the cart and to set up his bed inside of it.
Somebody tells me we want to stay with the card anyway in this place. By the way, have I been just basically feeling essentially sick the entire time I've been here?
Probably.
Really? So do you go inside?
GM,
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. So I'm sorry.
So do I
Do you what?
feel sick the moment I arrived?
That's up to you. It does feel very awful in here. Like you're just like,
No, I mean like sick, like in the sense of I'm a fucking angel in a horrible place.
you get the feeling that many blasphemies have been committed here daily. It's not a pleasant place. Okay, so do you go inside of
I'd
the
say
Rusty Rat?
I actually said perhaps we should stay with the card. Seems Like a
There
better
is a
idea.
stable.
Yeah.
There's a stable that can accommodate your cart.
Well, wherever the cart's at, I'm at. And I
Uh,
hope Toka stays with the cart as well.
I'm
Okay.
staying in the cart. This place looks pretty.
Yay.
Shady.
Well, the real
Yeah.
Slim
You
Shady.
know the
Please
sad
stand
part?
up.
This is the
Please
best
stand
inn in town.
Mm.
Like that's the honest to God truth.
No. As soon as we get the cart in the stable, Toka and the angel just see Zinric use the cart, roll under it, and then go to sleep.
He's a peculiar fellow.
Yeah, imagine being married to him.
After he did some work on the underwoods to make sure someone tried to take the full cart, it won't move.
So, do you guys actually go inside?
They can. I'm staying with the cart.
I'm
I'm
staying
at-
with the fucking cart.
I'm staying with the cart too.
Okay, well, someone will have to go in and rent space in the stable for the night at least.
Okay, I'll go in and rent space.
If at least you're not getting a room. Okay, so you go inside. You get the smell of very strong and stale alcohol. You can see like there are like most of the tables and chairs have been broken. There's like people. A couple of tables are actually people playing cards. In the corner, there's like two people laying on the ground. Looks like it was like a fist fight maybe 10 minutes ago, and no one's
There's
even
probably a
bothered.
fist fight
to-
every 15 minutes. So
There is actually an old like balding man with like a large forehead and like a tough jaw is like wiping down the counter with a long since dirty rag. He's wearing like this dirty apron, and he just seems like pissed.
excuse me. Who do I
What?
talk to about renting a stable?
We got rooms if you want.
We're putting it. We're trying to find a place for a cart.
Uh-huh. Are you wearing your merchant's clothes?
Yes, of course.
Looks at you and goes, "Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. What's a man like you doing in a place like this?"
We're looking to trade.
That's so.
Yes.
Alright. Buying rooms, just stable.
Just a stable for now.
Just stable. Right. Alright.
What's that clipping noise?
That's what I'm asking. Is someone clipping their nails? That's not coming from me.
That's not me. I don't have anything fucking clipping.
Connor.
Sorry. I thought I had my mic off at the time.
Anyway. Okay, so, yeah, I was about to ask. But anyway, so, yeah, he just says, alright. You got a cart?
Yeah. He asked for if we had a cart, right?
Yeah.
I said yes.
Is it full?
It has goods in it. Yes.
Interesting. Alright. 5 gold for the night.
How much money do I have again?
It should be on character sheet
I know. I'm looking.
somewhere.
Yeah, I have enough. I give him 5 gold.
Good. Pockets it. You're just gonna be standing there.
Well,
mean,
he's not just standing there.
Yeah.
When,
If you don't leave like immediately, he gets like a bit angry. It's like, what? You gonna buy something? Just stand there.
the moment he says, "Okay, you're done," then we're just gonna. I'm just gonna
Alright.
leave.
Okay, so you go back to the stable. It's a well-built stable for the place you're in. It's still very dirty. There's very few horses in it. There's no stable boys. So yeah, it's about 6:30. Do you do anything?
I set up somewhat of a sleepy position in the cart.
Okay.
Hold
Yes.
on, let me find the skill.
I will stay up for. I'll set up the sleeping position, but I'll stay up for a while to watch. Keep watch.
I'm
Well,
so
if you're-
Okay.
If you're taking watch
What are you-
first, then I'll
What
sleep.
are you searching for?
I'm searching for places where people could hide or try to ambush us at. Like good locations that I think.
Any dark corner in the stable.
Any any place in the city.
Any
City,
place in the
that's
city.
where they can mug you.
This city is total shit.
Then
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
I guess I'll
An
be on.
awful.
I guess I'll be on Overwatch for this first.
Okay. So yeah, Toka, like as you curl up to sleep, you see like Zeus, because I assume you'd be paying attention. He like opens up like the sleeping sack. He like crawls in it. And you see him like curl up like a small puppy and just kind of like goes to sleep immediately. Like this, the folds of the sack kind of closing over him, and you can just see like it very gently like go up and then go down as he's breathing.
Kind of have the "oh, that's adorable" face, and then I just kind of pat the sack.
Eh.
Like, good night, Zeus.
Alright.
And then I go to sleep.
Okay. I'll no one mugs you during the night. I'll make it quick, so no one mugs you tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Can I mug
In
someone?
the morning.
God.
No, you cannot mug someone.
Well, you can, but
So tonight, sorry, not tonight. In the morning, do you? It's about 8. You guys do anything?
I wake up at 6.
Okay, you wake up at 6. What do you do?
Probably meet the guy that we were supposed to.
Yep.
You have
and
no
talk
idea
about-
where he is. Like
All right.
there's like a manor in the city where the Lord is, but you haven't seen anyone enter or exit since you've been here. It
Uh,
Are
looks
there any
like there's-
guards out front?
Yes. There are guards like every 5 feet around the thick walls of his manor.
Okay.
They're
then-
all like not even they're like town guards, like the ones that should be out patrolling the streets. They're all just standing there.
Yeah. I would go to the guards in front of the gate. Once everyone else woke up. I would have like one person stay back with the cart. Which one is it going to be?
Stay
I'll,
with the card if you want.
I'll do it, I guess.
You're just gonna stay with the card if you 3 want to go.
You're going to leave a kobold to defend a cart in Sin City.
Nope.
He's got a spear. He's ready.
I pet.
I mean, to be fair, he has done actually a bit.
I
so.
shall help you, my cobalt friend.
Zeus has a higher kill count than Gadriel does.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Than Gadriel. Maybe not overall with all your characters, but no, he's got more
No,
than
I've
Gadriel.
still got more because I've killed people before I even met him.
Sure.
Okay, never mind
Zeus
then.
is warlord.
If he has the second highest kill count out of everyone here, then
You know, it's funny because I'm playing in another game where I'm basically like this peaceful, like sort of doctor character. Yeah, on one planet he's actually remembered as a warlord.
cool.
What game are you
But anyway,
Oh god.
Star Wars.
Oh.
okay, so yeah, who stays with the cart then if Zeus won't be allowed to?
I sit
Well-
in the cart.
Zeus is allowed to. He's just not allowed to do it alone.
Okay, so Zinric stays with the cart. So yeah, Toka, Gadriel, and then I guess Zeus will come. So yeah, you walk to the Lord's Manor. You don't get mugged on the way there.
I'm pretty sure that would end pretty poorly.
Oh no, you get like eyes, like it's just like ooh, like people look at you, but there's like maybe not yet. It's too bright out. It's still day.
You
get-
get to realize that I'm a fucking 6'3" guy.
I would
They
also
don't
like to
care.
point out.
Really fucking muscular.
I would also like to point out during night I'm actually better, especially if I'm in
Yeah.
the Child of Shadow stance.
I'm just waiting for someone.
Anyway,
to, someone to mess with Toka.
yeah.
I cannot wait to roleplay that
So
part.
you go to the Lord's Manor. You approach one of the guards.
Also,
what
do
you
I
say?
sense any dark presences nearby?
Everywhere.
Definitely.
Everywhere.
This city is shit. We've said that.
I mean like dark demonic presences.
Everywhere.
This city is shit.
You see, you're saying
Basically, here. I will say this. Here is my answer to you, Gadriel. There is so much mundane evil in this city, it blocks out any supernatural evil you might sense.
You see a puppy and you think it's a demon.
So
Probably
that's your answer, Wes.
okay, so in other words, it's probably gonna be very bad for me being here because I'm probably easier to spot now.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Crap.
So anyway, yeah, you walk up to one of the guards. What do you say?
We need to get this writ. What is it like signed? I guess.
Basically, look at me. The guard looks at you and goes, "Talking to me, pisshead.
What did he say?
Talking to me, pisshead."
Yes. Who else would I be talking to?
I don't fucking know.
Do you know where we may go to get this sign?
Snatches it from you. Looks at it and says, "Most merchants don't set foot within 100 miles of here. You're either extremely stupid or you've got the biggest set of balls I've ever seen."
I don't understand what genitalia
Out
has to
of
do with this.
character. Out of character, I am so tempted to make a reference to Bible Black.
Anyway, he
My
says,
character says, "What does genitalia have to do with this?"
so he says, alright, go to rundown tavern. They call it,
What I know is that he's talking about.
yeah, you know exactly what he's talking about. So yeah, he says, go down to a rundown tavern. It's not in operation anymore. They call it, I believe they call it the Wine Spring.
It's not the same one. Okay.
You'll see a couple people out there. Go show them that. They'll show you.
Very well. Thank you.
Piss off.
Why would I?
This guy's just a complete dick to you. It's wonderful.
Yes, but here's the best part. Why would I want to take a piss right here?
The fuck out of my face. I hope you understand that.
I guess. He's just like sort of walks off very slowly, like giving like.
I know Toka gets this, so why isn't she helping him?
She's just kind of got like she's face palming like you are so.
Ignorant.
Remember,
So ignorant to human culture.
her husband is Zenric, the idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And I'm a fucking ignorant idiot.
so
Who
Deal with it.
talked to his
You go-
boss
do you-
while half naked.
do you go to the wine?
Yes,
you
I
go
would
to the
go
wine
to
spring?
the wine spring.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
from. It's actually the opposite way
Does,
from where you were.
by the way,
You go
does Toka have
pass
anything
by-
to say to Gadriel?
She'll like she just kind of like as they're walking away, we really need to work on your understanding of mortal sayings.
By the way, you don't know that he's
he's
an angel.
You don't know he's an angel.
No one knows,
Right.
except for what's her face, but she's not
Only
here.
one person knew, but they're not here anymore. Only Jack knew. Unfortunate. Anyway,
That
Fucking
guy.
yeah,
asshole.
it's actually on the way back. So, do you want to go pick up Zinric on the way there?
May as well make sure he hasn't drank all of the booze.
Okay.
So has anything happened while I was alone?
Nope. It's been quiet. Well, aside from the fist fighting sounds inside the bar, but you haven't. But you've been hearing that for like 30 minutes. You're just like, whatever.
I'm kind of surprised he hasn't tried to partake in it.
Well, like you were going to, but then you like heard the sound of like metal on skull, and you're like, no, probably not.
No. I was going to no matter what, and then something tore in my head that sounded very much like Toko was, "If you leave the cart, you will die." By me.
Probably. So anyway, I'm giving you this one last chance out of character because I think all the players will want to be here when you meet Ispen. So, do you want Zeus to stay behind and guard the cart? I can promise you nothing bad will happen.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Zeus will stay back and guard the cart. Him and his
Okay.
scrawny ass.
I got it.
Tiny scrawny ass.
And he kind of like he curls up underneath the cart, but you can like see him kind of like in a position to just like spring out from beneath and attack if anyone gets close.
Good. We shall buy you food late when we get back.
Anyway, you get to the wine spring. It's busted up. Like, wood's rotted. Every window has been smashed. There's like moss growing in the floor. There is two burly humans. One of them standing to about Zinrik's height. The other one maybe an inch or two shorter, wearing leather armor and carrying thick short swords. Fuck you all.
Okay, so I would say we are here to get this signed. And he shows him the whip.
He takes it. Uh-huh. He hands it back to you and says, inside.
I go inside.
Yeah.
Go inside. You walk in and you see like you see like the door to a back room and you can hear like a muffled conversation. And there's another person standing at that door. Fuck you all.
God, everyone in the city's a dick.
Yes.
have
What's
to
your
be.
point?
They kind of have to be. It's a city of criminals.
It's Sin City. Well, why? How do you not understand this yet?
Ugh.
Deadwood.
Yeah.
Everyone just walks around saying fucking cocksucker all the time.
So Los Angeles
Yeah. Anyway. So.
or old
So-
New York.
So anyway. So. What do you say?
We're told to enter to get this signed.
Is anyone carrying weapons openly?
No, I'm carrying it under my robes.
My short swords are hidden under the robes.
Could I kind of hide my long sword to look like it's just my bedroll?
You have a sheet. You're hiding a scabbard too.
Do I have a scabbard?
You do.
Oh. I'm
Because
hiding.
if you're hiding your scabbard as well, no.
Mm.
But anyway, they will ask to search you guys because no weapons are allowed in.
Where,
Okay.
with humble merchants, do you really? What's? How bad can we hurt someone, even if we did? Have
He gives you the look of, do you think I fucking care?
No rolling.
Orders are orders. He's gonna search you. Does anyone protest besides him?
I don't protest.
Wait, what's going on?
You're being searched for weapons. No weapons are allowed inside the meeting room.
He understands that it is what he's doing. He's gonna hate every second of it, and he's gonna probably growl and like fucking ass.
Do you so when he does find
Less
it, you
cursing,
guys
of course.
do you surrender your weapon and go draw? Actually, how about this? Sleight of hand is a skill on this list, I believe.
Sleight of hand.
Yes. If not, then let me find
It's a
similar.
It's dexterity.
Yeah, sleight of hand is a thing.
Okay, then how about? But it is a skill that you can roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Should I roll it? Does
Okay,
it-
good. Because like
but you
think of
actually
Pathfinder.
need to have a rank in that. Skill.
I do. I have two.
Okay, everyone that has ranks in sleight of hand, roll sleight of hand. If not, then he just finds whatever you're carrying.
Yeah, I don't have any ranks in sleight of hand. I should probably fix that at some point.
Okay, so yeah, he finds all your weapons and basically says you'll get them back when you leave.
Wait, he
Okay.
finds mine. Oh, that was Toko.
Finds your weapon. You didn't get high enough.
Oh, you find all of mine?
Anything you're carrying, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And he says, oh, and by the way, Istan's in the middle of something, so best you stand out of the way until he calls for you. Alright?
All right.
Good
My
lad.
character stands out of the way patiently.
Enjoy
Yep.
enjoy the party. And he opens the door and you hear shouting. And he kind of like gestures to one of the corners of the room and just says, "Best stand there."
My character just like gives like like that sort of really kind of look, and it just kind of walks in slowly,
Yeah.
looking around, taking in all the
Okay,
environment.
so here's what you see. In the back room, there is a thick oak desk that just looks magnificently carved. Sitting behind the desk is Istan, dressed extravagantly in these beautiful, noble robes. He looks very good. He was very well. He's neat. He's well trimmed. He's well groomed. This looks good. Behind him, on his left, is a dwarf. You think it's a dwarf. It's either a very tall dwarf or a very short and stout human with a very magnificent beard. But he's literally like maybe an inch shorter than Zimric. So he's tall for a dwarf. Behind Istan on his right is a lizard folk with long, sharp teeth that kind of like jut out from behind his lips on his right. Both of them are wearing the same black leather armor that you saw the outside guards wearing. Sitting in the chair in front of Istan's desk is a man. You can tell he's a human. He looks like he's been badly beaten. Like he looks like he's got, like you can see like he's got a black eye, his lip is busted, his nose is kind of crooked. You think he may have got his nose broken. And yeah, they're shouting. And if you guys would like to hear the conversation they're having, basically I'm going to ask you, do you pay attention to what they're saying, or do you just kind of like zone out?
Well,
I'm
assuming
paying
it's very
attention.
loud.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, so basically what you hear is you hear the man saying,
Don't we need to roll
"Boss,
listen?
no, you're in the same room." So you hear, "Boss, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I promise." And he's like, and you hear Stan say, "No, no, 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 no. I gave you specific instructions not to kill him. I told you to bring him back here, but what did you do? What did he do, Dirk?" And he turns to the dwarf, and the dwarf says he killed him. He's like, and he goes, "Right, you killed him. Thank you, Dirk. You killed him." And why did you kill him? He's like, the guy goes, "I'm sorry, boss, I didn't mean." And he's like, "No, no, I'm working with idiots here. Isn't that right, Dirk?" "That's right, boss." See, Dirk agrees. And Istan kind of leans back in his chair and says, "Here's my problem with this, John. It's not that you killed him. Granted, he had valuable information that I needed, but you disobeyed my orders. I could forgive that. You killed the man. I don't really care. But you denied me the satisfaction of killing him myself. This is unforgivable. So what do you have to say for yourself, John?" "Boss, I'm sorry. I promise you it won't happen again."
Yes, it won't.
And Istan says, "Oh, I'm sure it won't happen again, John." And he kind of like bangs his fist on the table, and you see Dirk walk over and just slit his throat. And then like grabs
You
John.
see
who's like,
Gadriel, he just tenses up. He's he
and
looks
then
like he's
and then you
pissed
see
and about to
like
go punch.
when he slits his throat, Dirk grabs the guy by the hair and like throws him out of the chair. And then this thing goes, "Damn, got to clean that up now. Damn it, Dirk." And then he looks at you and says, and you see his like angry look go into a bright smile. "So, how can I help you today?"
My character says we're here to get this sign. Is there like a table nearby?
There's his desk.
I said we're here to get this signed, and my character looks pissed, but he throws it onto the desk.
He takes a look at it. "Oh, you merchants, how beautiful. What are you selling?"
Mostly
We're
whiskey.
selling Yes, mostly whiskey. Some. What was the other stuff? Hold on, let me check.
Whiskey, rum, and tobacco.
Yes. I would tell him
Some of the
we're
fun
selling that.
stuff.
My character looks very tense and very angry.
He says, "Oh well, I'm sure you'll find quite a bit of a market here." Oh, and while he's looking over the writ, he vaguely gestures to John and says, "Oh, don't mind the mess. I apologize. You had to see that."
Of course. He says very
It's hard to
forcefully.
find good help these days. We understand.
Isn't? And he looks at you and he's got like big like wise like, "Isn't it? I swear to God, all I do is work with idiots all day."
You see, Zinric, you see, what is your name again?
Zinric.
Zinric, you see Gadriel glare daggers at you. He looks like he's about to fucking choke you.
If
And
it
so
makes
he
you feel
says-
any better, Toka probably will later.
And so what?
Yeah, but
So
not in that
what
kind of
does
way.
the- So what? I have a question. So the writ, it would have the merchant's name on it. I assume you're not using your real name.
Yes.
Nope.
What's the
What
merchant's name?
name? What name does it have?
It would probably be a human name of some sort.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh,
John
it's
Luke.
George Takai.
Oh my.
So just answer me this: what is the name on the paper?
Yo mama.
No. What is
Anakin
the name on the
Skywalker.
paper?
Anakin
Fuck it.
Skywalker.
Jar Jar.
All right, please give me. I'm just gonna give my own name. Okay.
John Wick.
Okay. Oh. It looks like I have a new John. And he vaguely looks over at the body, who's like stopped twitching, and he looks at Dirk. He's like, "Damn it, Dirk! He's bleeding all over the floor. Go get the bucket." He's like, "Yes, boss." And walks out of the room and comes out with a mop and a bucket and starts cleaning up the blood. God, that's an oak floor. That's going to. Oh God, that's going to stain.
Will we have baking soda in this universe?
No. And so he eventually hands it back to you and says, "All right, you'll find the merchant's area. I'm sure it's the one place that muggers are thickest." And he smiles as he hands it back to you.
Very kind of you.
Thank you. I'd like to think of myself as a kind person.
Before you go, do you want to buy some of the stuff we have? I mean,
What? And he says, "Oh, where are my manners? My name is Histan, as I'm sure you've already heard. This is Dirk," and he kind of gestures to the big dwarf who's cleaning up and goes, "Oh, and this is Chomper," and gestures to the lizard folk, who just goes,
Yes, and I'm sure you saw my name on the writ.
"Of course I did, John. Who are your lovely companions?" And as he says lovely, he looks at Toka.
He
I'll
says
leave you guys to your own names.
she does absolutely nothing. She just kind of, yeah.
She just stays silent while staring at him.
I'm
She's-
Alakar and this is Victoria.
God damn it.
No, Wes, the sad part is, I don't know if I told you this, but the sad part is, we actually used those names as a cover in Dark Heresy before.
Who the hell are you?
God
Like
damn it.
he looks at you and goes, "Oh, what's an exotic name? Well, I'm sure you'll find my lovely city at your disposal. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Is that everything you need?"
Yes.
Let's see. I get the feeling you don't like me very much, John. Is that a problem? And his eyebrow raises.
Yeah, he's still glaring at him a little, but like, no problem at all.
John, don't be upset as a good host here. And I kind of walk up and put an arm around this guy. Do you want some? You want a bottle of our whiskey before we leave?
He very gingerly like when you put your arm around his hand, Chomper walks up and like grabs your wrist in like a bone crunching grip and very roughly takes your arm off of his shoulder.
Okay, don't touch you. Got it now. But really, do you want some of our whiskey or anything, or no?
Sounds delightful. I'd love a taste.
Okay. Wait, do we have barrels or do we have bottles?
I'll take both. Here, you have barrels.
Okay. So it goes out, grabs one of the barrels, and brings it back.
It's a big barrel, but okay. You
I have
grab you,
wait, what was my saying? 14 or 15? I can't remember. Yeah, 14
Dirk.
strength.
Dirk takes it from you and like sets it in the corner. I'll be sure to have some later. Thank you for the generous gift. Alucard, yes. Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Same here.
So out of character, are you guys going to ask him anything about Angelica? 'Cause that's
Actually,
kind
I
of the
was
reason why you're here.
just thinking about that.
That's actually the reason why you're here, and the merchant thing is just a cover to get here.
Yeah, so I would just say, by the way, a sister of mine ran away recently. We believe she came
Terrible
here.
shame.
Her name's Angelica. Perhaps you've heard of her.
There are thousands of people in the city. I'm sure that they might be somewhere.
Tell me, where would I go to talk to someone who would have dibs, who have information on the people here?
He looks at the corpse. It's like, well, John used to be one of my informants, so he might have been able to tell you. But that's a shame because he can't follow orders because he's an idiot. And like shouts the last word at the corpse and kind of kicks him.
Like this guy.
Yeah, he's a nice chap.
Thank you.
Totally not gonna make me punch a
I've been
wall
told I'm
here.
a very likable person myself. As for your sister, that's a terrible shame, Mr. Wick, but most people that come to my little corner of paradise usually don't want to be found. And he gives you a big, broad smile.
Yes, clearly that's why she came here. Well, thank you anyway. I suppose I'll continue my search elsewhere while I trade.
Mm.
By the way, technically, I did not lie at all. Well, I'll tell you about Angelica.
God, really?
Oh,
She's
and
she's a fallen angel.
Dark Angel, yep.
oh, and one more thing, Mr. Wick. Something that is very, very, very important. Come here.
What's that?
He kind of like gestures over to you. Stands up
I come
and
over
says,
very slowly.
he produces two glasses and he's like goes over, like opens the tap on one of the barrels and like pours two glasses of whiskey and says, in my home it's rather prudent to toast a new alliance of merchants with it, if you would indulge me. And he kind of presses a glass into your hands with not so kind level of strength.
It probably doesn't budge me, but he'll take
Which
it,
doesn't.
with a bit of force of his own.
To business.
To
He
business.
holds his glass up.
I tap my glass to his.
Yeah. You've read, and he downs his in one shot. Do you?
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, that's very good. You have delicious whiskey. Now, something you should know. You'll want to be selling this to, and he writes out a name for you and hands it to you and says, he is the merchant representative. I trust you'll be trading to him and him alone. Yes?
We'll trade. And if he offers a good deal, we'll trade with him.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find he's the only person that will be offering a good deal. And you see from the sleeve, he produces like a small dagger and begins twirling it around and says, most people who give better deals than my company, and he jams it into the table with loud. Don't last long in this city.
What style of a dagger is it?
It is a very eloquently designed dagger. It looks almost like a shiv. It tapers to a point,
Guys, I will be back in a second.
and he smiles broadly.
Okay.
Nice dagger. I love your taste.
Well, thank you. But so, Mr. Wick, I trust you understand where to sell to.
He's the only one. I guess I have no choice.
He's the only one you'll be seeing. Anyway, have a good day, Mr. Wick and company.
He turns around, and any smile that he had turns to just a giant fucking frown, and he walks away. And relatively fast paced, not a jog, but almost a jog.
Zinrick's still standing there for a second.
And if he doesn't come, I will go and drag him by the collar.
No, I'm standing there for a second. Like, if you ever want to play cards, my friend, we should play together before I leave.
This
No, I will drag you by the collar while you're talking.
Istan has a very broad and happy smile as you leave.
Wait, does he accept my offer of playing cards before I leave?
Him to play cards.
Yes.
You do realize that while you're talking, I will be dragging you out.
I know. I'm used to this.
Maybe.
Toka does it to me all the time.
He said another time and turns to, damn it, Dirk, you're getting dab, not swab. You're getting it everywhere.
Is cat litter a thing in this universe?
Is what?
Cat litter.
Cat litter?
Yes.
Cats usually just go wherever. I mean,
Yeah. We're talking about the Middle Ages, man. You tell me, was there cat litter in the Middle Ages?
I don't know. We have black powder, so.
At the later Middle Ages,
in
yeah.
only very certain circles.
Case in point, pretty much ever since we started gaming, like even back in Dark Heresy, I've basically been drinking the entire time.
Most people drink when playing these games.
I mean, the last game, like I actually have gotten drunk while playing D&D, and funnily enough, that actually fit my character, so we just kept playing. I was just drunk the whole time. Yeah. Good times. Good times were had. That wasn't the Incendiary Orphans one. This was actually a pirate setting.
Cool.
Well, I was
Hey,
in
man,
character.
Okay. Give me one moment. I need to do something, and I will be ready to continue. Actually, we can continue now, but I'm just doing something real fast.
Question: can anyone hear me still?
We can all hear you. Or I can hear you at least.
It's weird.
I can hear you.
Discord says my voice is disconnected, but apparently not.
Discord.
I had that
Are
problem.
you using the app or the website?
It's in the website.
Use the app.
You might
I
want
had
to
the same. I had similar problems to you.
Like when I tried to use the app another time, though, it was only getting Connor to come in. So, I don't know.
Weird.
Like I can still hear you. You can all still hear me. That's fine.
Have you guys gotten a tab yet?
Yes.
Want to make sure this sent through.
So he is an elf.
Yeah, I told you he was an elf.
I thought he was just a guy who looked kind of like an elf. Damn,
No, I
could've
told
been
you
speaking
specifically
Elven.
he was an elf.
I could have just speaking Elven to him to show that. Yeah.
So if you guys have the tab, it is under important NPCs. If you guys want to look at it again, you leave the wine spring. You take your weapons. What do you do?
So is it like legal to just carry around your weapon openly?
Oh yeah.
You probably need to
Oh.
survive.
There's sets is ever just where it's open
It-
now.
It's not only legal, it's recommended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, then
in fact it's not recommended. It's necessary.
It's encouraged. It is encouraged. Let's just say that.
It is encouraged if you want to live.
Do I see anyone
Yeah.
else wearing armor or normal clothing?
There are probably a few
You
people
see-
wearing armor.
You see the town guards that just seem to be bullying people just cause.
No, but no one else wearing armor?
Just
Some of them
cause.
are, some of them aren't. All of them are carrying. All of them are either wearing some sort of weapon or have some piece of armor on.
Oh dang, I guess I'll
And
put on my
sometimes both.
I guess I'll put on at least my chest piece. Or my leather armor.
By the way, can I be wearing my armor under my clothes?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do that. It's like if
Yeah.
it's leather, if it's light armor, you can do it.
Oh, then I'm wearing my
Well,
armor.
Oh,
if
he's
it's
not wearing light
medium
armor.
armor.
He is
Yeah.
not wearing light armor.
Yeah, I am. I can wear it.
Can we just say that though?
No. You can wear them under your robes. You cannot wear them under your clothes.
Well, robes.
Well, no, I
clothes,
mean
rather
under
have
the
it on.
like when I have merchant robes kind of thing.
No.
Yeah, I would.
Trust me. They won't. Trust me. They will not look at you any differently.
Oh, and then just wear my armor. Hell.
Oh, in that case, I'm wearing my fucking armor.
Yeah,
Fuck
like-
that shit.
As soon as I'm
They will actually look at you. They will actually look at you weirdly if you're just wearing your robes and nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing my fucking armor.
fuck it. Hell, if it's
Okay.
I'm still wearing my robes over my shit, to draw them into a false sense of security.
and then
Okay.
as soon as someone touches you, Xener will show his true colors.
I'm actually fairly curious to see that too.
She'll show her true bitchiness.
Bolter bitches activate.
Boltervich powers activate. Form of
But anyway.
flamer.
Bolshevik power activate.
Catman, you cannot
I
say
would
that.
ask
You
you
did
guys
not use a
something.
flamer.
I want to ask you guys something. It's
Uh-huh.
it's kind of late for me right now. Do we want to end it here, the session for today?
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Aw.
So,
We kind of did a bunch of stuff anyways, so it's a
Right.
good place to
Yeah.
stop.
By the way,
We'll end-
we will be starting later, or you can start early, but I won't be there at 4.
yeah, we
Or
can
whatever.
leave.
Because I
Actually,
have a job.
if you want to start an hour later, that'll actually work out for me.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Did you guys enjoy the session? Was it fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
I made a lot of new friends.
Were you happy / horrified by the so casual killing of one of his men?
Oh, I was fine with that.
My character was pissed, in case you couldn't tell.
Character's neutral. Character's neutral to that, so she doesn't care. She's not really affected.
I'm a fucking angel. Of course I'm affected by watching
Okay,
someone
let me ask you.
smite someone.
Out of character, what did you think?
Cool.
Out of character, whatever.
Of character? Well, then that guy should have done his job.
Out of
Yeah,
character, I was
good
like,
job.
what the fuck ever. I was thinking, it's that, stereotypical crime lord kind of thing.
Basically, out of context, here's what happened. Istan asked his men, basically, he told John, alright, I need you to go bring me back this guy. I need you to bring this guy to me so I can interrogate him and then kill him. The guy thought, okay, well, if he's just going to kill him anyway, I'll spare myself the trip and just kill him now. And he was like, no, I needed to talk to him, then I was going to kill him. You stole that from me, so I'm just going to kill you. So I was like, should have done his job better. I mean,
On a scale between 1 and 10, how good of a friend is this guy to Zenric now?
0.
It varies, especially considering, you can be, 10 on his friend list. You can be, an 11 out of 10 on his friends list, but if you say the wrong thing, you instantly drop to, 0.
Here's the thing, is that because of that, everyone's effectively 0. He
Yeah.
can't make a bond. He can't actually do it. He's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
Zenric
he
does-
is, a literally... if you read the bio of him, it says, he has tendencies that may place any regular man within the borders of the criminally insane.
So
Like,
here's the thing: is that
he
it is
will-
literally impossible for this guy to perform any sort of connection, any sort of bond with any other human being.
All right, I will say this. He does have some people that he will not kill. There's very few people. And if you pursue the right avenues, you might meet some of those people.
I'm
But
trying
I
to become
doubt
one of
you
those
guys-
people.
No, you won't.
You know,
Yeah,
somehow or another, he's gonna just bullshit and actually become one of those people. And if that happens, I will laugh.
Anyway, so yeah, that was a fun session. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
Yes.
People were actually doing things, unlike the other times where it's like
right?
no one else would do anything.
What were like
Right?
the others like they just stand there like a
Basically, I was the only one who would ever even do anything.
Well, Jack did things,
Sort of.
depending on who he was at the time.
I mean, I do have to say that like I actually did more in this than I did in Dark Heresy, surprisingly
Yeah,
enough.
well, in Dark